I got zero doubt in my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish on the shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you will, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Trying to tell them but I know they don't care. ODL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Saw some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking.
Come on.
And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. Hard and strong all day long, doing it faithfully. Keep that negative energy far away from me. It's not our fault that we seeing something that you can't see. I got my hands on some on-demand liquidity, and I'ma hold on to it now into infinity. This the greatest wealth transfer the world will ever see. But I'm not talking, I'm about to go buy me more XRP, cause I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? Can't you tell?
What up, everybody? What is up? Glenn Wisey, what is up, man? 76 cents. Look at that. Just what did I say, everybody? Just when you think you know what crypto is going to do, you get a retrace to the 50 EMA. Just like that. Pow. Just like that. A retrace to the 50 EMA. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because if you go to the hourly, you see that it fell through the 50 EMA, bottomed out, retraced to the 50 EMA, and then rejected downward. But on the daily, you can tell and see for yourself that candle bodies are bouncing off of the 50 EMA to the plus. Almost like this is what's happening. Almost like something like this is happening. But who knows? Smash the like on your way in, boys. I won't be chatting. I'm about to snow blow the driveway, but I'll be listening. Glenn Miller, man. You blow that driveway, my man. You blow that. Ew. Why do you have to say it like that? Who's texting me? Randy. Well, that's my first name. This is Elite Financial Services. I called to discuss your free consultation and see if you qualify to reduce your debt. No, thank you. No, thank you, my friend. I will not be needing your debt reducing services because I don't have debt. I have cryptocurrency. Oh my my goodness. Coffee is so good. So we came down about half of this vector candle from the 7th of February, which was like a week ago, or like 10 days ago, actually. 11 days ago. And we've taken back half of this vector candle. So the fact that we've came halfway down this vector candle once again, and we are seeing wicks back up, tells me that they're trying to set a bear trap. Tells me that they're trying to set a bear trap. And that this may be what we're more than likely looking at. Because this is it right here. We've been working on this. So even if we, I mean, doesn't matter. As long as we're moving within these parallels. As long as we are moving within these parallels, like you can see, 2021, boom, check this out, right? This is 1 year. This is 1 year ascending triangle. Look at this. We break down, we come up. I mean, as long as we are working within this area, it does not matter what happens. But it did get me excited thinking that we were going to absolutely take off, which is still possible because, I mean, we're in the bull run. Bear traps are not going to stop me from seeing what's happening. I will not be blinded by bear traps or bull traps. That's just the market screwing people. Ten most controversial recent discoveries. What?
Hi, it's Katrina. Number 10. The Pharaoh's Medallion. There is said to be a mysterious Pharaoh's Medallion that once belonged to the great ruler Akhenaten. You may remember him as King Tut's father and the pharaoh that changed the entire religion of Egypt to worship one god, the sun. The reason the medallion is so mysterious is that it seems to depict the pharaohs being ruled over by aliens. There is what appears to be a great big UFO in the center of the medallion, some kind of oblong-headed alien overlord at the very top of it, and at the bottom are some pharaohs along with gods like Ra and Anubis. The suggestion of the medallion is that the Egyptians knew very well that aliens existed. If true, it would lend some credit to the theory that aliens did have something to do with the Egyptians building their pyramids and other amazing structures. It could also mean that aliens had a real influence over other ancient cultures as well. But there is a reason that this is a controversial discovery. Nobody actually knows if the medallion even really exists. Was this really something commissioned by the pharaoh Akhenaten?
Akhenaten. I need to know what's going on with cryptocurrency, please.
Depicted quite strangely in many works of art, with spindly legs and arms, and a large protruding belly, and large head with big almond eyes. His appearance has made many question if he actually was an alien. Unfortunately, no one knows where the medallion is, who actually discovered it, or if it's all just a hoax perpetrated by pseudo-archaeologists. The reality is that it appears as though Pharaoh Akhenaten had a genetic mutation which caused his brain to grow far larger than normal. Based on his looks, his strange DNA, and odd behavior, this pharaoh remains quite the enigma.
Well, you know what it is, right? Like, when babies are born, sometimes the doctor, their head will be like more oblong, and the doctor will just push a little bit just to kind of shape the head a little bit. I mean, that's probably what happened. They just didn't know what to do when the baby was born.
Number 9. Monsters on Crete. On the Greek island of Crete, archaeologists discovered controversial footprints that suggest some kind of humanoid creature was roaming around 6 million years ago. To understand this controversial discovery, we need to look at the human foot. It is exceptionally distinct. One of the defining characteristics of a human being is the foot. So when scientists on Crete found fossilized footprints of a creature with feet that look shockingly similar to ours, it was quite the surprise. The footprints were made by something walking on 2 legs. In total, there were 29 prints ranging in size. It was almost the same as ours, except they didn't have enough toes. There's a big toe and then 3 smaller toes with a heel on the other side. If you didn't actually stop to count the toes, you would think it was a normal person's print. Carbon dating determined the age of the footprints to go back 5.6 million years. This doesn't make sense for a lot of reasons. The cradle of humanity is supposed to have been in Ethiopia. How human-like creatures could have made it out of Africa and all the way to Greece before branching out to the rest of the world would completely change history.
Wow.
What kind of creature was this anyway?
This is wild.
It remains a mystery. Whether it was a primitive humanoid, ape, dinosaur, lizard, human, hybrid, who knows? Number 8. The truth about Pluto. When it comes to astronomical discoveries, nothing gets people going these days quite like Pluto. More controversial than its discovery 90 years ago was its removal from the list of planets. But just what is Pluto, and why is it the most controversial space rock in the solar system? It was originally discovered by Clyde Tombaugh. Then, in 2003, a slightly larger planet than Pluto was found beyond Neptune in a region that contains trillions of small icy rocks. And here's where the controversy comes in. Pluto is still thought of as a planet by a lot of planetary scientists. It was the International Astronomical Union that reclassified Pluto as a dwarf planet, not technically a planet like Earth or Mars. And yet Pluto still has moons like any other planet. It just so happens to be at the edge of the solar system, in an area where there are billions and billions of similarly sized chunks of rock. And so scientists had to make a call. They had to define what's just a big rock and what is a planet. Half of the scientists decided that Pluto would be the line in the sand. It was too small to be a proper planet. However, the other half of scientists still to this day believe Pluto deserves its place on our list of planets. Which side of this debate are you on? Is Pluto a planet, or is it just a really big rock? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. 11,700 years ago. During this brief window of time, and up until very recently, our brains were developing more rapidly than just about any other creature on the planet. Scientists working with the Tel Aviv University believe the reason for this sudden explosion of growth has to do with our hunting style. According to the scientists, as humans hunted the largest animals around, eventually bringing them to the brink of extinction, we found ourselves running out of food. Our earliest ancestors specialized in taking down big animals like bison and elephants. These creatures would have provided great fatty meals. But as we killed them all, humans were forced to resort to catching smaller prey. This meant we needed more brain power to catch smaller, more clever animals. The humans who were good at hunting these smaller creatures had larger brains with more brain power. So the brainiacs had more babies and passed on their big brain genes. This is at least what the new theory is, that there are 3 tombs in Jerusalem that are all claimed to be the place where Jesus was originally buried. There's the Talpiot family tomb, just a whole different controversy for another day. There is archaeological evidence to confirm this. However, it's still impossible to say whether Jesus truly did get entombed here, or one of the other 2 spots believed to have been the site of his burial.
You don't even know. How do you not know? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I am waking up. Oh my God, I got so much sleep last night. I feel so good today. I'm still waking up.
Number 5. Fetuses and memory. A new study has shown that fetuses can remember things. Scientists have found that at 30 weeks old, a fetus has developed short-term memory. If there had been any debate about whether fetuses were conscious or not, this really settles it. According to Live Science, researchers tested the fetuses in 100 pregnant women. They wanted to figure out at what age memory starts and how long the memories can last. They exposed the fetuses to vibroacoustic stimulation. In other words, a very low sound that causes vibration. They observed the reaction of the fetuses using ultrasound machines. What they discovered was that a fetus would get used to the sound after hearing it enough times. At first, they would react badly to the sound, but after hearing it over and over, they just got used to it. Scientists saw that at about 30 weeks and beyond, the fetus would remember that specific stimulus and not react badly. To sum up a lot of controversy surrounding the noodle, back in 2005, there was an announcement in the scientific Nature magazine talking about the remains of noodles being found at a Neolithic archaeological site in China. The news circulated around the globe, sparking a fierce debate between the Chinese, the Italians, and the Arabs over who invented the noodle first. And as it turns out, that award goes to the Chinese. The discovery of the oldest noodle came from a site called Laggia, which has been compared to Pompeii in Italy. It's a famous ancient city that was abandoned after a brutal earthquake and a flash flood. The flood managed to preserve this city almost perfectly. When excavations began in the early 2000s, archaeologists found strands of noodles from at least 2000 BC. These noodles were created using the traditional method of lamian, of stretching each strand by hand. This technique is still used in China today. The reason everyone got so angry is that each culture wanted to believe they were the inventor of the noodle. The Italians are no longer able to say that it was them who invented spaghetti. In fact, it was the Chinese roughly 4,000 years ago. Number 3.
The Chinese is like one of the oldest, I mean, they're the oldest around. They've been around for decades.
The bust of Nefertiti.
Like tens of thousands of years, not decades, tens of thousands of years, man. Chinese have been here. Crazy. What up, Dons?
The bust of Nefertiti is a painted statue displaying the royal wife of the pharaoh Akhenaten. It's believed that the bust was carved in 1345 BC by Thutmose, the most legendary Egyptian craftsman. After all, it was found in his workshop. The bust has gone on to be one of the most replicated pieces of work from ancient Egypt. It also helped turn Nefertiti into one of the most famous women of the ancient world. The statue was originally discovered by a team of German archaeologists led by Ludwig Borchardt in 1912. Ever since its discovery, it's been kept solely in Germany. It's been displayed at several different German museums and is currently sitting in Berlin. The reason it's such a controversy is that Egypt has been trying to get it back for a decade. It's been part of an intense argument between the two countries because Egypt demands the statue back as reparation. Egypt began demanding the statue back 12 years after it was taken by the Germans, once it became a wildly famous artifact. But Germany refuses to give it back. It's part of some bizarre protocol. Because the German excavator signed a deal with the Egyptian Antiquities Services at the time, the Germans technically own it. But just how long are these kinds of deals valid for? It's been nearly 100 years since the paper was signed, and at the time no one even knew it was a bust of Nefertiti. Should Germany be allowed to keep an artifact that they took from another country? Or should they have to give it back? What do you think?
It back.
Let me know in the comments below. Number 2. Animal evolution. A new fossil may have just pushed the theory of animal evolution back 100 million years or more. As you may already know, our planet has existed for at least 4.5 billion years, and throughout the life of Earth, physical life has existed continuously. For most of the Earth's history, that life was bacteria. The big question scientists have always wanted to answer is this: when did animals as we know them today first appear? Scientists now know that organisms began to grow shells, exoskeletons, and become animals about 540 million years during the period known as the Cambrian explosion. This was when diverse and complex animals with hard body parts suddenly exploded onto the scene. However, scientists have no idea what happened before these animals existed. There is no fossil evidence of creatures without hard body parts. The catch
We have papers, so it's ours. Too bad. Yeah. Yeah, let me just print this paper real quick. It's ours. Look at the seal. We put the holy seal on it. It's ours. Holy crap, I didn't get notification for the best crypto news on the planet. as we're watching the 10 most controversial recent discoveries.
22 is that animals with hard body
What's up,
parts
bro?
must have
XRP fanboy. What up, man? Yes, what is up? Get in here. Get in here, everybody. Get in here. Come here. Get over here. Oh, get in here.
evolved from animals with squishy body parts that scientists have never been able to find. In northern Canada, a geologist and paleobiologist just discovered a microstructure that's nearly 900 million years old. It seems to show a type of sponge creature many hundreds of millions of years older than creatures from the Cambrian explosion. The reason this is controversial is that it could push back the creation of animals to nearly a billion years before today, or further. If this goes far enough back, it could prove that Earth has harbored complex life for almost all of its existence. Number 1. Crucifixion nails. There are 2 iron nails that, depending on who you ask, were used 2,000 years ago to nail Jesus to the cross. These nails have been controversial artifacts forever. The nails were found in an unmarked box in the collection of a dead Israeli anthropologist named Niku Haas. According to the Israel Antiquities Authority, Haas took the nails from a tomb that he excavated in the 1970s. However, there are no records that say which tomb the nails come from. Then in 2011, there was a controversial documentary suggesting that the nails came from the Caiaphas tomb, from the tomb in which a high priest involved with the crucifixion of Jesus was buried. It said that the priest felt so guilty about crucifying Jesus that he kept the nails as a weird souvenir. It's obviously quite difficult to prove beyond any doubt that the nails were used to crucify Jesus, but according to geologist Aryeh Shimron, there is some proof that they could be the real deal. By doing some analysis, scientists found that the nails contained slivers of wood and bone. This means they were almost certainly used in a legit crucifixion. They were also dated back to around the year 33 AD, which is the time
Relist Led Zeppelin. Relist it, baby.
when Jesus was crucified.
Give me a minute, fellas. Give me a minute. And we're going to get right into it. Rogan eating mushrooms older?
No one can say for sure if the nails were used in the crucifixion of Jesus, but they were definitely used in the crucifixion of someone at around the same time. Thanks for watching! Do you think any of these discoveries are actually authentic? Let me know in the comments below, and hope you're having a wonderful day. For more videos like these, be sure to hit the subscribe button and come back soon. See you next time. Bye!
Bye. All right, so XRP on the 50 EMA on the daily, as you can see here, and if you go down to the hourly, you can see that it fell through the 50 EMA, retested it, rejected off of it, came down right to where it did over here, and found its footing. The daily for XRP is where I like to make my case, because we have come from 55 cents, 54 cents, past the 50 EMA, retested it, came off it, retesting it again. I don't know, man. I'm hesitant right now because, like I said, nobody knows what is happening in crypto. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. The only thing I know is that we are dangerously close to where this is going to be worth a lot of money soon. And I really want to buy some more right now that it's at 76 cents, 77 cents. But I don't know if it's going to fall through. I really believe it's going to push up over $1. I really believe we are going to be up over $1, like up in this area soon. So I'm thinking I should buy here. Yeah, Coinbase could definitely be left out possibly, so they better relist it quick. I say the banks are the only ones who are going to hold it and sell it? Probably. Of course. Do you know who runs the world? You guys know who runs the world? The bankers run the world, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Come on. You guys know about the arrows in the clutch of the eagle? Those are the arrows of the bankers of the family that were shot out throughout the world to start up reserves, Federal Reserve, central banks. Central banks run the freaking world, ladies and gentlemen. And central banks want this technology because it's going to make them a lot of money. They just didn't know how they were going to use it yet, so they needed to slow it down. The people who you may or may not be mad at for the lawsuit, you may want to like, because they slowed it down so you could get some. Yeah, I'm thinking about buying some right now while it's a little cheaper. Oh man, I don't think it's going to get any cheaper than this, because we are retesting the 50 EMA. And if we launch off this time, we are on the daily. We got 5 hours left of the daily candle. Yeah, I think I'm thinking about buying here. Oh, you know what? Where is XLM Stellar Lumens? Let's see. Stellar is at 19 cents. Ooh. Maybe I should buy some Stellar. It's over 5 for $1. We're back to 5 for $1 again on Stellar Lumens? I know I have a few $100s in the bank right now. Let me look. I do have a few hundred here. Maybe I'm thinking about buying more XLM. Payday far away again. That's all right. That's all right. Just keep grinding. There will be some kind of deal out there for you, man. You know what? I'll hold off on buying more today. You picked up some quant at 112. Nice, bro. Nice. I picked up quant at like 90. Where was it? But it doesn't matter because I sold it. I made money on it and sold it because that's what I do to other cryptos. Right? That's what we do. Bet with the GOAT. We make money on them and then we sell them because we need more XRP. Galo's doing crazy. Gala Games. Ecomi is at half a penny right now. Decentraland is under $3. Hedera H-bar is at 23 cents. Stellar under 20. Algorand under 90 cents. Avalanche, Solana at $90. Cardano pretty much $1 even. Ethereum $2,800. Quant will be a giant. I agree. WEF Cryptos. World Economic Forum's choice of winning cryptos. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Algorand, Cardano, CELO, XRPL, Solana, and Stellar. This is what the World Economic Forum listed as their winning cryptos. Where is CELO? Number 91. Where's the highest it's been? Wow, close to $8. Solana, Cardano, Algorand. So far, the two I'm holding from this is XRP and XLM Stellar. I'm thinking about adding Algorand, ladies and gentlemen. I am really thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking about adding Algorand, and I love the Algorand wallet. But you know what? I'm not going to. I'm not going to because I'm going to keep adding to my Stellar Lumen bags and my XRP bags. Why? Because I hold them right here on my Ledger Nano S. This is where my keys are. My crypto keys, you see them? They're in here, offline, where nobody can get them. This is where my keys are. My keys to my crypto are right here. Yes, my crypto is on the blockchain, but my keys to move them are right here. So they don't go anywhere. Lucky, what is up, man? Don's XRP, okay. Oh, SEC, yeah, crazy. We're getting a possible shooting star here. I really don't think we go lower here. I don't. I do not think we go lower here. I do not think we go lower than 74 cents. Or something is just telling me that we don't. I mean, of course, I've been wrong in the past. I've been right a lot too. I mean, it's a 50-50 game, cryptocurrency. So, I mean, really. But something tells me the way we are geared, like the way this bull run is. See, some people don't even think this is a bull run anymore. Some people think that we're in a bear market and the bull run's over. Ladies and gentlemen, it is proven fact that the bull runs keep getting longer, which is why we are still in a bull run, because every time they get longer. The 2013-2014 bull run, the 2017-2018 bull run, the 2021 to 2022 bull run is longer than its predecessors. Look. Look at the start. April. Look at it. March, April, started the bull run. All the way to January 2018. All the way to January. March. That's 3 months. That's 9 months of a bull run. Look at this. When did this bull run start? When did this one start? March? 2021, March? 2021, March. Where are we right now? Where are we right now? February. 11 months so far. It's been 11 months. You think that this bull run is only 2 months longer than the previous bull run? I think we still have work to do. I think we still have work to do, ladies and gentlemen. And look at the 2013-2014 bull run. Look at it way back here. Look at it. Look at it right here. Started September 2013. Went all the way to December. Look at that. Just a couple months of a bull run. That was it. Look how short that was. You see how short that was? Oh my God. That was short, ladies and gentlemen. That was for XRP though. But yes, they keep getting longer and longer and longer. And now look where we're at. Look at where we are at. And look at what we've created over the past year. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. This is 1 year. This triangle is a year. Look at the beauty of this triangle. I mean, we should be drawing it from here, actually. Because realistically, it broke below. And there it was. It broke below, retraced to it, and that's what I thought would happen. We break below, we retest, we fake out going back down, and we take off. That's what I've been waiting for. But look at this. 1 year this has been happening. Crazy stuff is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I've been here for a year. 1 year now I've been in this space, giving it my all. I have been giving this space my all for exactly 1 year. And what have I come up with? What guarantees have I come up with in 1 year that these two are definites to hold? That's what 1 year has told me so far. So far, what I know for certain is that I need to be holding this. That's what 1 year has told me in cryptocurrency. That this is what I need to be holding right now to get ahead. Of course, there are other great cryptocurrencies that are going to change things. I just don't have enough money to invest in all of them. However, I have a great spot that I'm holding right now in these two. But I do believe that we are getting ready to bounce off this 50 EMA one more time. Because what did I think was going to happen? We break below. We retest the triangle, fake out, bear trap, and take off. That's what I think is going to happen. Blockchain backers saying a couple more days. I believe we're about to move soon as well. I mean, I thought it was going to happen yesterday, honestly.
I was 20 hours comments down below. We are getting here this reversal. Then I would take trade a break above the $44,800 level in a long position. It didn't happen. What I also said with the golden.
So if we blow this up and take a look at this now. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the most recent high and the most recent low to get a better understanding of the short term. This is where we're going to pull from, okay? So we break down the 236. We come past the 236 right up to the 382. We come back down to the 236, and we're just bouncing back and forth in here. The next move is going to happen up to the 0.5 into this dotted diagonal line that we should break above. Once we hit the 702 and 786, I'm expecting a blast. I'm expecting a push. That's what I'm expecting. I am expecting. And where does it land? Right on our previous all-time high, which I think we are going to be blasting through soon. I just feel it, man. I really think we're there. This is the most worldwide adopted crypto. This is the one that, I mean, central banks rule the world. And they have now adopted on a majority XRP by Ripple. So when they accept something, you better accept it, because whether you like it or not, it's happening. It's happening. XRP is it, man. Honestly, I would be smart to drop my XLM and put it all into XRP. However, when Larson broke away, not Larson, when Jed McCaleb broke away and started Stellar Lumens, I'm taking an, now listen to me carefully. I am taking an old lesson in life that was taught to me by the Rothschild. When all those bankers broke apart and shot to different corners of the world to start their central banks and to take over the world, you take the lesson from them, because Jed McCaleb knows how great XRP and Ripple is, but he leaves. And I don't think it's a bad thing. He creates XLM Stellar Lumens. There's a reason, and I think they're all in on it. That's why I hold Stellar Lumens, because there is a reason for XLM Stellar Lumens, and I believe it is a part of XRP. Take a lesson from the Rothschilds. Take a lesson from that, ladies and gentlemen. Take a lesson. Let's take a look at the YouTube world. What's going on in YouTube? Because crypto, we all know what's going on in crypto. Now let's see what's going on with the YouTube world. The 9-year-old serial killer. Oh, that's scary. They all know it's coming. Yeah, it'll happen fast, Lucky. 100% it will happen fast. 195,000 Black Hornet drone. Look at that little thing.
Hello everyone, you're watching a Black Hornet Nano helicopter drone. It has a weight of 16 grams with a size just less than 4 inches long. The Black Hornet UAV allows armed troops to spy potential threats. This small, remotely controlled rotorcraft helps to save the lives of frontline soldiers. This tiny UAV also offers intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance support to armed forces in mission-critical operations. The UAV gives access to remote locations and provides situational awareness on the battlefield. Black Hornet's development was initiated by Prox Dynamics AS of Norway.
Stellar trying to do the same thing as XRP. It's not going to work. You're looking at it the wrong way, XRP fanboy. Don't look at it as a competitor. Be smarter than that. Remember, Jed McCaleb knows how great XRP was. It was created through the faults of Bitcoin. XRP was created through the faults of Bitcoin by the possible creator of Bitcoin. Remember that. So when Jed McCaleb leaves XRP to create Stellar Lumens, remember, I think he's still playing on the same team. And that could be more liquidity for on-demand liquidity. They could always pool that. So don't think that way. That's the way they want you to think. I think they're still playing for the same team. That's what I think.
Norway in April 2008.
Look at this little helicopter drone. $200,000 drone. Look at this little thing.
and is in use by the armed forces of the United States, France, the United Kingdom, Germany, Australia, Turkey, Norway, the
This little thing is mad cool.
Netherlands, and India. The drone went through several test flights and all kinds of tests before entering into serial production phase in early 2012. Now let's see why the military loves this tiny Black Hornet drone. The most obvious difference between the Black Hornet Nano and traditional UAVs like the Global Hawk, MQ-9 Reaper, and new Loyal Wingman is the size. Prox Dynamics AS, the Norwegian company responsible for creating the Black Hornet, made it its mission to develop, produce, and sell the world's smallest and most advanced UAV. At just over the size of a soldier's finger, the miniature unmanned helicopter seems to have delivered on that promise. Of course, that small size means low weight, something for which soldiers on the ground are thankful. Between the load of ammunition, body armor, water, and other gear, a U.S. Army soldier is often carrying upwards of 60 pounds of equipment. Sometimes, according to NPR, that figure is closer to 100. The fact that all this gear is being lugged through a war zone doesn't do much to lighten the load. With the Black Hornet, though, soldiers have a valuable tool in hand without adding pounds. The Black Hornet's size is more than just convenient. It also gives the UAV the ability to accomplish missions that just can't be done by its more traditional counterparts. While unable to carry a payload of an MQ-9A Reaper, for instance, the Black Hornet Nano is unparalleled in the role of personal aerial surveillance. Able to simply lift out of a soldier's hand, there's no need for a large staging area to launch the Black Hornet. It can also work its way through tight spaces like hallways. This gives an individual soldier the ability to almost instantaneously deploy a UAV in the exact location where it is needed. In terms of design, the Black Hornet is constructed of a rugged plastic molded shell. The aerodynamic shape of the Nano UAV withstands stormy winds. The tiny drone is fitted with 3 surveillance cameras concealed within its nose. The complete Black Hornet system includes 2 UAVs and a base station. The UAV has a length of about 100 millimeters and a rotor span of 120 millimeters. It has a weight of capable of producing still images as well as live videos that are displayed on a handheld device. The camera can be zoomed in for a clearer picture using the base station controls. While the autopilot system installed on board the Black Hornet enables the operator to handle the drone in 2 modes. The drone can either be operated directly or can be programmed to go through a predefined path using the GPS system installed inside. The digital data link allows the operator to control the UAV within the line of sight range of 1,000 meters. About the power unit of Black Hornet. It is powered by a very small rechargeable battery. The battery is designed to rotate both horizontal and vertical rotors installed on the drone. Technology on board the UAV enables the operator to control the drone from a maximum range of 1,000 meters, while the base station of the Black Hornet offers planning, execution, and analysis services to the operator of the system. It includes display connections and system control connections. And once we know its characteristics, of course we are curious about the price of this tiny UAV. Gizmo Crazed reports that the cost of a single unit is just $195,000.
That is so cool.
With a USAF report detailing the cost of a single Reaper at over $16 million, the Black Hornet represents substantial cost savings when used as a replacement for missions like personal reconnaissance. At the end of the video, we will see the operational history of the Black Hornet Nano. The aircraft was being used by soldiers from the UK's Brigade Reconnaissance Force at Camp Bastion in Afghanistan. Operation Herrick personnel in Afghanistan deploy the Black Hornet from the front line to fly into enemy territory to take video and still images before returning to the operator. It was withdrawn from service in 2006-2017. As of October 25, 2013, the British Army had 324 Hornet Nanos in service. Moreover, in July 2014, the United States Army Natick Soldier Center Development and Engineering Center selected the PD-100 Black Hornet after looking at commercially available small-scale UAVs as part of the Cargo Pocket Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance Program. It concluded that further refinements were needed for a U.S. Army role, including reconfiguring the data link, giving it night vision, and improving navigational capability. The Black Hornet was tested with U.S. troops at an event in early March 2015, and Prox Dynamics delivered a PD-100 with upgraded features.
That thing is so cool, man. I don't know why, it just is. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of everything here, and let's bring this back on. Let's open this up to the hourly, just to see where the hourly is taking us. Okay. Bob Lazar is great. Cat sitter gets caught on home surveillance getting frisky. What?
Talk about getting frisky. The guy on the
Oh, this is probably the cat sitter, because my wife and I have this thing called a Furbo, and it's a dog. It shows us video of the dogs in the kitchen of what they're doing, and it records them, takes pictures of them, it feeds them treats. It's mad cool. Furbo is so cool. We have one of these in our kitchen. You fill it with treats, and I can look at them from wherever I am, and treats pop out of this hole. When I push the button on my phone, I can feed them treats from wherever I am. It's mad cool. It was a couple $100, but we use it for our two little dogs, and you fill it up with treats. So I'm guessing this is the same thing, but for a cat.
The sofa doesn't live in the
That recorded these two.
apartment. He's a cat sitter, hired to feed and take care of the cat while the owner was on vacation. But no one expected him to bring his lady friend to the apartment. Too bad for him, a hidden security camera is rolling as they get romantic.
I made a mistake. I was lost in the moment.
The video starts with the cat in the empty apartment in Queens, New York. He scrams as the door opens. Then cat sitter Ahmet Ozturk and his friend enter the dimly lit apartment. It is 9 at night.
Where's the actual cat? Usually behind that couch.
When he puts the lights on, the video turns to color. As the cat sitter fiddles around in the kitchen, the woman tries to make nice with the cat. The cat, named Meow Meow, is hiding under the sofa, so she lies down to lure him out. That's when you know who makes his move. Well, one thing leads to another, and the couple start making out on the sofas. They do take a breather to pet Meow Meow. We can't show you how steamy things get. Suffice to say, they end up in the bedroom. Meow Meow checks out what's going on. The computerized security system detected motion in the apartment and emailed an alert to the owner, who was 10,000 miles away in Australia. It goes without saying she was mortified by what she
Like
saw.
a Furby.
She phoned a friend,
Yes.
and that friend drove over to sort things out.
There's someone at the door.
When the friend arrives, it's showdown time.
Are you a jackass? This whole apartment is wired by cameras. I've been watching you.
It was very embarrassing and, stressful moment. Killed the romance.
The friend really lets him have it.
Get out just the way you are. Now! Give me the keys.
She wants them out so fast, she makes the young lady go into the hallway to put the rest of her clothes on. The cat sitter says he feels terrible about what happened and wrote a letter of apology to the cat owner.
You have no idea the sorrow I feel for losing control and doing something this crazy and
This poor
spontaneous.
guy, man.
So be warned, pet owners.
Listen, people, it's 2022. Even my house has 5 cameras. Even my house has 5 cameras. Okay? One of them inside the house, 4 of them outside of the house. It's 2022. Home security is very cheap. Anyone, who takes the time is going to put some in their house. Be smart, man. There are cameras everywhere. And anyone if you're thinking about doing crime or doing something illegal, understand, man, technology is there. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. You're more than likely not going to get away with it. It's everywhere. GPS, full color Video cameras. Come on, 4K resolution, man. You're gonna get caught. Zeitgeist Addendum. You guys should watch this, man. AR, what is up, my man? So yes, be careful, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2022. We're in the age of consciousness. We are coming together as a people. We are understanding what's going on as a collective. We have had this boom in technology over the past 100 years where we went from 0 to like 1 million, like in technology. Every year, like our technology keeps getting astronomically better. It's crazy. Like almost like we've had help, but keeps coming. Keeps coming. Rap's biggest police raids. Ooh, what's this? AR, what is up, man?
Rappers and the police don't get along. Ever since NWA's F the Police, it's been an all-out war between hip-hop and the law enforcement. So when cops get a tip that a rapper might be doing something illegal, they usually go all out. Here's a look at a few famous rappers and hip-hop celebrities who have been raided by the police. Lil Wayne. Even though Wayne has claimed that a police officer saved his life when he shot himself in the chest at age 11, that doesn't mean he's immune to police harassment. On November 3rd, 2015, the rapper's mansion in Miami Beach was raided by law enforcement. The cops had what is called a levy warrant that is used to seize property due to unpaid debts. The rapper had been ordered to pay $2 million to Signature Group, a jet leasing company, in a civil lawsuit and failed to pay on time. This was right around the time that Wayne was in the middle of his contract dispute with Cash Money. That same year, he sued his label for $51 million, claiming that they had withheld royalties and violated the terms of his contract. After the raid, the rapper took to social media to vent his frustration, saying that it's days like today that make me question everything, even myself, but I guess this is the thanks I get. Sometimes it's tough to be tough and even tougher to be me. It took some time, but Wayne eventually got his legal situation under control, and he's back to making music with hot young artists like Polo G and Roddy Ricch.
Me and my business partners many years ago put on a community viewing of Zeitgeist at a local gallery. Great turnout, about 100 people. Nice. Yeah, the Zeitgeist. I have been a follower and a student of the Zeitgeist since probably, let's see, I was 16 years old. I was 16 years old when I started to follow, 16 or 17 when I started to follow the Zeitgeist, something like that. Like 20 years. It's been a little over 20 years since I've been following the Zeitgeist community and watching their videos. Yeah.
This next rapper wasn't so fortunate and ended up doing 7 years in prison after a raid at a popular studio in New York. Bobby Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda is a modern Brooklyn drill legend, despite having only dropped a few hit singles and an EP. The rapper's music career was cut short after he and his crew, GS9, were arrested following a raid at Quad Studios in New York City. The police had been investigating the crew for a long time, and on December 18, 2014, the rapper and many of his friends were arrested at the studio after police uncovered 21 guns, as well as crack and weed. Police tried to paint Bobby as the ringleader of the gang who organized violent attacks on their ops. He eventually pled guilty to 1 count of conspiracy and 1 count of weapons possession and was sentenced to 7 years in prison. What earned him the respect of fans across the world was that he could have gotten a lighter sentence because he wasn't accused of the more serious crimes, but it would have meant that his homies would have gotten more time. So like a real G, he took the longer sentence to make sure his people were straight. He ended up serving the full 7 years and was released on February 23rd, 2021. His release was celebrated by hip-hop fans everywhere. Since he got locked up, the Brooklyn drill sound that he started has exploded thanks to artists like Pop Smoke and 5EO Foreign. Bobby has yet to drop any music since being released, and it's possible that the world may never get another Bobby Shmurda track. But even if Bobby never raps again, he's still a legend for the contributions he's made to the game and sticking to the street code, even if it meant more jail time. But if you thought that was crazy, this next producer had his Manhattan offices raided after being accused of laundering money for a notorious drug lord, Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti is a famous record executive from Hollis, Queens, known as the CEO and co-founder of Murder Inc. Murder Inc. managed artists like Ashanti, Bobby Brown, and Ja Rule. Irv has also produced records for everyone from Jennifer Lopez to Kanye West. But just at the height of his success, Irv's company was the subject of an NYPD investigation that eventually led to the label's downfall. On January 23, 2003, the Murder Inc. offices were raided by a team of agents from the FBI. The feds brought in drug-sniffing dogs.
Crazy, man, crazy. But yeah, the most recent, I would have to say, Zeitgeist video that I like when they put out the addendums. It's 2 hours long, or no, is it 2 hours or 4 hours? Zeitgeist. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's 2 hours long. This was the one.
The elaborate attack.
These plans were, of course, to be covered and assisted by the full power.
I was at that point where I couldn't find the statute that clearly made a person liable, at least not me and most people I know, and I had no choice in my mind except to resign.
Based on the research that I did throughout the year 2000 and that I'm still doing, I have not found that law. I've asked Congress.
These are former IRS agents who quit their job because they cannot find the law where it was ratified that you had to pay federal taxes. It's a scam, ladies and gentlemen. Federal taxes is a scam. It was never ratified.
We've asked a lot of people in the IRS commissioners, helpers. They can't answer, because if they answer, the American people are going to know that this whole thing is a fraud.
I haven't filed an federal income tax return since I left.
I have not filed a tax return since 1999.
They stopped filing federal taxes. Since the 90s, they haven't paid federal taxes because it's illegal. You don't have to either.
Now, the control of the economy and the manipulation of society for the vested financial powers is only a part of the...
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't watched any of the Zeitgeist videos, I've watched all the Zeitgeist videos, but the latest one that just came out, if you want to watch this, I recommend that you do. It's a really good one. There it is. Yeah, there's no law that you have to pay federal income tax. See, the thing is when Rothschild, the big bankers, when they came over, what happened was the USA, America, was doing their own coining, right? Doing their own money, banking, and their own currency for the people. And there was a rumor that was started where then all the people rushed in the early 1900s to withdraw all their money, and it caused a crash, which made it easy for these guys to come in and say, you need a Federal Reserve, right, to coin your money. Anyway, it was a big deal and biggest mistake of their lives. So the Federal Reserve, federal income tax, 16th Amendment of the Constitution was never ratified. Never. And these are things that tell me and show me that Ripple and XRP are really happening. They're really, really happening. That's one of the main reasons why I started this channel a year ago. Almost exactly a year ago, we started doing this cryptocurrency thing here on the Jada Blur channel, was to show everybody that crypto is real. It's really life-changing technology, and every part of our lives has changed with technology except for money, the way money moves, and that is going to change. And why not be on the right side of history when the greatest wealth transfer of all time happens? That's why this channel exists. And when I found XRP, enough said. Central banks, which are the ones who control the money of the world, when they decided to take on Ripple and XRP, I knew that XRP was the one, and I've been here sharing it with you ever since. End of the story, but because we are fed fear. Exactly. Exactly, Mr. Bone Dangles. Yes, your birth certificates are used to take out money on you. But I'm not going to get into sovereignty. I'm not going to get into the straw man and how it works and how you take control over your all caps company name, and how there are millions in funds out there and interest that has been accrued over your name We're not going to turn this into that because I don't want my channel taken down. Just know that I believe XRP is correct. I believe XRP is the one for many, many reasons. And if what I've studied and what I believe in lets you know that I might know what I'm talking about, then I'm glad that that helps you stay and hang out. All right, 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago.
For the last 5 months. And really at this point, it's almost 5.5 months now that Bitcoin has been mirroring what it did in the bear market of decision time, right? What happened sometime in all-time high, have a big fall. Bitcoin was, $5,000, total 3, but you do have to understand, went crazy. All of those alt seasons were anywhere from 25 to 40 days. Stellar Lumens up 2,300% in 40 days, and Verge up 3,000% in 10 days. All that happened in 27 days. And this is what my fingers are crossed for if this fractal does continue to play out. But either way, when we get up in there, I've got to start making decisions that it's time to start pulling some stuff out of the market. But we'll talk more about that as the time comes. I'm just kind of laying the ground really quick that we've still another move after the big first fall back. There was still one more move back. And then if this structure is what's playing out in here, and if Bitcoin's going to deviate away from this 5.5 month fractal that it's got going on, then all the examples point to this long retrace that comes in here, structured like an A, B, C correction, which we can flip this back to our standard scale so everybody can get a better idea. You flip it back up to how you're looking at it like this, and that's what we're talking about. So while Bitcoin is still following all of this like it is, I've got to start getting my preparations ready to say, hey, if it's going to do this, well, then we're about to complete all conditions for my exit plans. And I've got to start getting ready to take stuff off the table when we go back into that retracement. But I'm also not naive enough to believe that the market has to keep following this thing. And it's crazy to say it.
And it doesn't have to keep following it. Like he says, he's not that naive to think that. And like I always tell you guys, like, I'm not naive or arrogant enough to say things with all certainty. And when you look at this, when you look at Bitcoin, right? What's up, Max Payne? When you look at Bitcoin and you look at the previous, we scroll this all the way back and we take a look at how this thing played out. And we take a look right here that we do have these caps, right? Which usually tell us, okay, it's time to go back down. And if we look at it, we can see that we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom, we have our caps. And I say that to say this. When you look at this and you see the caps and you're like, okay, well, it's time to come down. Is it really? Do you know how much money is in Bitcoin? Half of the money in cryptocurrency is practically in Bitcoin, right? When you think about market caps, when you think about the $2 trillion asset class, and $1 trillion is Bitcoin, you have this $1 trillion fire of Bitcoin, like Michael Saylor says, burning in the sky. Like, that doesn't just go away. You have all this money in Bitcoin because it is being used so much on a world scale and a global scale. Just because you have these caps here doesn't mean anything. You have them here as well, which leads me to believe that not only do we come up to a possible 702 or 786 retracement where we have to come back down from and do A, B, C correction, this could be where we consolidated right here and then took off. That's one man thinks that we are not going to go over 80,000, 90,000. A couple other people don't think we're going to go over 100,000 with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is massive and has a lot of big people behind it. However, it is taking a turn for a store of value, just like everybody else says. And that's where it's going to stay. And that's where things like XRP come into play to take over as the true peer-to-peer. Because XRP does it all. It does interoperability. It does peer-to-peer. It does cross-border remittances. And it is set up right now and has been setting up this 1-year triangle to break out of for a very long time. And when this happens, it's going to be a lot more than just a 5 or 10x, ladies and gentlemen. This is what central banks have taken on. They believe they've taken it on. They believe in Ripple and XRP. And bankers don't switch things often. They know that it's time to make a change. They know that Swift is old. They know it's time. And Ripple is trustworthy. They have a big board of directors. They have the biggest board of directors and players in the game that have been putting this together, making these friendships and ideas come together. And they have the technology to back it up. And the central banks are on board. And there's a reason why Rosie Rios and other members of the U.S. Treasury work for the board of directors for a seamless integration of the U.S. into XRP. I believe that wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly, I believe that. So, when we come from the 2013, 2014, and we draw our trend line up, it shows us that the sky is the limit. Infinity and beyond, like Buzz says in the Toy Story. To infinity and beyond.
Because it's been 5.5 months. It's nuts. I've never seen anything like it before in Bitcoin before, where it'll follow something for 5.5 months. It's insane. But these things eventually do deviate. And so my two thought processes are, all right, I've got to be prepared for this to play out. And that means there's not much time. But I also know I've been following this inverse price chart for a long time. And each time we see these things play out, this is the moment where things are different. Where if this actually follows, it shows that Bitcoin sets a new low and a longer retracement comes in here, like so. So over the course of the next couple of days, I think we'll get some answers.
And keep in mind, as good as the blockchain backer is, as good as all of these technical analysis people are, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody. I don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Okay? And if there is somebody who knows, they're not on YouTube putting out videos. That much I can guarantee. What's up, Henry? You stretching? Henry stretching. What's up, Henry? Henry's so funny. We're cheering on the one world currency, our own destruction. Yay. Mr. Bone Dangles, you're so right, man. You're so right. In a world like this, why not just get behind what you know is going to win? Why not put your money where the win is coming? Joey B. Tunes. That's the world. That's the TikTok world that kids are growing up in.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh, my neck cracked. I'm glad that happened at the beginning of the show. I feel great now. Oh, man. Here we media tour in China for calling him the C word on stage. Yeah, a guy Tony had tour with him who was basically his friend. The guy's entire set was trash and white people. And then Tony goes up there, plays off of it. Anyway, it turned into a whole thing. We're going to get Tony's side of the story and talk about some other stuff. So
yeah, that was a big deal. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Oh, what is this?
Draw its neighbors' borders by force, and that countries have the freedom to set their own course and to choose their own destiny. To be clear, the test of unity with our allies and partners is not whether our actions are matched to the letter or whether our implementation mechanics are identical. The test of unity is whether we share a recognition of the core principles that are at stake, whether we share the resolve to defend those principles by imposing severe costs on Russia for its actions, and whether we're willing to do all we can to support each other in managing the consequences.
Crazy, man. Crazy stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on to your seats because we are going into overdrive into the future of what is coming, man. Crazy. What's this? Eminem, Overdrive, featuring Tech 9. What's this?
Who's better? Amy made a fool out of what a fool out of. R. Kelly with a full bladder. You just called my shit trash. Thank God I rap better when the odds are stacked. Revival's whack. I don't like the zombie track. And when he's talking that garbage psychotic crap, where's the content at? What's with all the conscious rap? Pink Beyonce.
We may have found evidence of powerful civilizations. It's possible. Kevin Cage. Oh, wait, Florida. What did you say? Just doubled up fat stacks on some X-Swap? Hey, all right, baby. Market's about to effing blast. You know it. You know it, man. Got some crazy stuff happening. XRP sitting on the 50 EMA. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look at something. Look at this. Look at this. Fall through the 50 EMA. Look at this. Then we get above it. We create a similar look of this. A smaller fall through that looks similar. And then we fall through. Peek at this. Looks just like this. Something big is coming, man. I really believe it, man. And we just peaked out. We just peaked right here. And if we look at the weekly as well, if we look at the weekly, we have the same yearly triangle that we've been in, that we broke below, that I believe we're going to break above. If we found a highly advanced alien civilization in the currency, imagine it's XRP when they gave it to us. Stopping by to say, hey, Florida man, take care, brother. Thanks for stopping by. He's a pizza chip. XRP prediction from Kevin Cage. The Book of Enoch. Oh, look at this. Crazy. 3 hours ago, you guys want to see what 24 hours in crypto has to say?
Lawsuit, I think, is misguided. In fact, the United States is the only country on the planet that has suggested that XRP is a security. The idea that XRP is a security, it has traded out there for 8 years.
48 hours, the XRP pendant is on sale, 50% off.
Whoa, what is this? The custom XRP pendant?
The discount will be applied automatically in checkout, folks. If you guys are interested, the link is in the description down below. Very limited quantities of these pendants left. This is the last batch until further notice. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Berkshire Hathaway invests $1 billion in Brazilian digital bank Nubank, reduces MasterCard Visa positions. The share purchase was made in last quarter of 2021, according to an SEC filing. Okay, so first they started with the $500 million, and then they doubled down in late 2021 to $1 billion. I just want to show
It's plated, Jack. Jack, it's I think 18 or 14. It's plated gold.
you guys some key takeaways from this and why.
And it's got zirconias, you know, like fake diamonds.
They dump MasterCard and Visa positions. Well, so just look at the filing right here. As you guys could see, it says new holdings, and he has about 107 million shares of them. And when we multiply it with the current price of new holdings, which is about $11, and that's just over $1.1 billion worth of shares. So let's get into this and let's understand Nubank. But before we get into that, do you guys recall this? The Disruptor 50 of CNBC of 2021? Well, look, folks, Nubank was number 40, right? And then we had Ripple just at 38, folks. So Nubank 40, Ripple 38. I don't think people understand what's really coming, folks, down the pipelines. Ripple, the company, is going to completely, massively get enormous. XRP, the native digital asset of Ripple, the company, is going to get crazy. These numbers are going to be flying off the charts, and people are going to be so dumbfounded on how they missed out on such a beautiful investment opportunity when they see the price of XRP and CNBC promoting it when it's at $100, saying it is the next big thing. Let's quickly cover why Warren Buffett sold his shares in Visa and MasterCard, okay? This whole financial infrastructure is changing, and you and I very well know that. And also, let me know what you think in the comments down below about the remarks that I'm going to make. So, why he may have sold it, a couple of reasons, is the conversion of fees, okay? So, Visa earns on processing cross-border transactions as well as currency conversion fees. We know with digital assets, this is basically gone. These fees that they're charging are going to be gone. Like the 2.5%, the 3%, we're talking less than a penny in these fees, okay? And then here's another way, transaction process. So there are authorization, clearing, and settlement of these transactions eat up fees. And that's all going to be gone. So Visa and MasterCard are making revenues off fees and other.
I sell my XRP if I woke up tomorrow and it was $50. I'll tell you, I was just thinking 5 or 10%, Dons. Yeah, I would sell probably 12%.
Payment mechanism. So like point of sale purchase, like when you go ahead and tap your credit card, those little systems that Visa also offers to their customers. Okay, those are.
Well, actually, if you take what me and my wife have all together. Yeah, probably like 8%. I would sell probably 8%.
Just little small things, small incentives. So this is why their revenue is going to come down, because crypto, blockchain, especially Ripple now, is going to completely change everything. So these articles we're going to be going over right now are in Portuguese. So we're going to have to be translating as we go along, but trust me, this is absolutely amazing. So Nubank and Remessa Online. Now you can make international transfers through Nu. Okay, this is the headline of this article. And if we go down here, it states, today, July 26, 2021, Nubank announces another novelty. From now on, it is possible to make international transfers through the app thanks to partnerships with Remessa Online, one of the largest platforms of this type in Brazil. And you guys are very well
Jack. I wish, Jack.
aware that Ripple is huge in Latin America. So this is on July 26, 2021, saying Nubank has partnered up with Remessa and Remessa Online. Okay, so they are using, Nubank is using Remessa Online to make international payments. So when we get into the Remessa Online, okay, take a listen to this. Let's just go ahead.
Don't pump it up while you're gone. All right, DogeF Trillionaire, I'll be here. I'll be here waiting.
And translate this. Remessa Online and Ripple partnership to revolutionize the market. Okay, and then it goes on to say, the year of 2018 was full of achievements, and one of them was having announced a partnership with Ripple. Our mission to revolutionize the financial market and offer a global life for all Brazilians is getting closer and closer. And to this day, this is an ongoing partnership. This is an indirect partnership that's happening right now that Warren Buffett,
that's huge,
very well knows that Nubank is leveraging Remessa's, and Remessa runs on RippleNet, leveraging the XRP digital asset for one of the cross-border sellers.
See how huge Ripple is, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see how huge XRP is?
Mechanisms. Okay, you can't make this stuff up, folks. You really can't. And we have all these individuals jumping ship like Warren Buffett. They're all going to come over, folks. At the end of the day, they don't really have a choice. If you can't beat them, join them. And that's what's going to happen with all these investors. And all the investors that you guys followed are all going to be coming to crypto assets within the next couple of months and years. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and we will be back with another episode.
Oh, that was 24 hours in crypto, ladies and gentlemen. Great video by 24 hours in crypto. Great video. All right, let's bring XRP back on the hourly. Let's bring it back on the hourly so we can keep our eye on it. Now let's take a look at the YouTube. Revelations from alien encounters. Ooh, that looks good. I do want to watch that Joey B. Tunes video. It's like an hour long, but I think I'm going to watch it by myself after the stream. XRP is at all places. Yes, it is. 100%. Know what you hold. Go Pacier. What is up, my man? Ripple and XRP, if you guys can put the pieces together, you would know that it is the one. It's worldwide. Listen, the central banks rule the world, and the central banks have adopted it. That's why I hold it. That's why it's number one. You can't beat them. When they do that, you follow suit if you want to make money. Oh, I think I'm going to pick up a little more XRP right now, actually. Under 80 cents. Jay, quick question. If XRP wins case, will all crypto go up as well? I would imagine. But the thing is, understand that if Ripple wins the case, that is clarity for only XRP. Now, it will start what's called case law in the legal world, where any cryptos that did exactly what XRP did, they can use it as case law to get the same result in court. But if they deviated and did something different, they won't be able to use the case law, okay? Since it would be a new precedent that was set, they could only use the case law of this case if they did similar things that Ripple and XRP did. That's the only way. But it will only benefit XRP and Ripple in anyone who did similar things as XRP and Ripple. It is very good for XRP. The most nutritious plant on Earth. I'm going to have to grow one of those plants. Smart drugs. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, Dons. I'm thinking the same thing. What is this? Ooh, The Shadow. Carl Jung's warning to the world.
You've never seen a neighborhood watchman like this guy.
So, there. They turned the headlights out.
This citizen is so fed up with what's going on at the park outside his Sacramento home, he set up an arsenal of surveillance cameras all the way up a light pole to record the activities. He can even track everything he sees and zoom in.
I have seen and recorded probably 50-some sex events.
This couple is getting frisky out in the open for any passerby to see. Afterwards, they adjust their clothing, then take off. Here, another couple cuddles, then gets behind the wheel and drives away. And these lovebirds climb into the back of their car. As things get steamy, Marty calls the cops and he's issued a warning. In this video, it looks like teens are drinking beer. There's the Corona case in the back seat.
I video everything. We either offer it to the police department to use as evidence against, whoever's committing the crimes, or we put it up on YouTube.
Not everyone thinks Marty is doing the right thing. Online, he's controversial. People deserve their privacy, writes one critic, not for some blankety blank to record everything in an attempt to shame them. But he seems to have the total support of his neighbors.
Strengthens his case.
So don't even think about breaking the law at this part.
Crazy, man. Crazy stuff, Marty. Those are a lot of cameras, man. That's a lot of cameras, bro. Yo, let's check out Chimp's. Let's check out Chimp's stream.
Let me be your air. Let me roam your body freely. No inhibition, no fear. It's your love. So like the ocean, what devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love?
Wait a minute. He doesn't have a join button? What the hell happened? What happened to Chimp's?
How deep is your love? How deep
What happened to the membership button or the super chats for Chimp? What the heck happened?
Open up my eyes and tell me who I am.
Wonder what happened.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? Let's say you got 40 million XRP. Why would anybody move it to Coinbase? Like let's play the devil's advocate here. Let's say this isn't not Coinbase moving around XRP for a relisting. If you had 40 million XRP, why would you move it to onto Coinbase? Is definitely going to trigger a lot of volume and a lot of price action for preparing for a relisting, because everybody knows the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit is an absolute clown show.
That's right, Alex Cobb. It's an absolute clown show, 100%, man. Why Japanese longbows are so expensive? 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago.
I think the argument that Ethereum is not a security is a paper-thin argument at best.
I don't see how, if he's going to sue Ripple XRP, that he doesn't go after Ether, or at least make it look like he is.
You take the red pill.
Trillion XRP, though, still in that number. 10 million XRP addresses, accumulation 897 million XRP. The 1% diamond hands out there loading up on the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes. Taking a look at the XRP rich list stats here, kind of leveling off here, and the lower accounts kind of dumping here. Not too much action here on the XRP rich list, but the whales are diving in. Ripple reveals a taste of advice on XRP as defendants seek full closure. According to Chris Larson, Perkins Coie LLP said that Ripple investors and employees could not receive XRP as it could risk SEC designation of a security. Only founders could. Ripple and Chris Larson do not oppose the unsealing of legal memos in their entirety, said the defendant's counsel in the letter to court. The documents pertain to legal advice by Chris Larson in order to have full legal analysis on any potential issues ahead for Ripple in regard to XRP. Both documents should be unsealed in their entirety. Jeremy Hogan says, I'm reading it but can't quite believe it. Now, the speech wasn't Hinman's personal opinion at all, but intended to convey the Department of Corp Finance position on digital assets. In the legal world, this is crazy as it gets. The Ripple lawyers must be chomping at the bits. This is all a show to shake you out before they flip that XRP switch. Eleanor Terrett says, was trying for an early night, but after reading the latest SEC motion, my head exploded. So the SEC Gov still hasn't taken an official position on Ether, but the SEC staff, in fact, uses Hinman's speech to provide public guidance on the sales of Ether, but only on behalf of Corp Finance. What? Does the SEC think the judge is dumb or something? If I were the judge, I'd be pissed at how ridiculous the agency is being with the back and forth BS. And as the evidence continues to pile up in Ripple's favor, the 1% diamond hands out there continue to pile up on those bags. Hodl that hodl. Crypto Bull says, after reading the latest motions by the SEC, I can only draw these three conclusions. These people are mentally ill. The entire agency is corrupt. The SEC is toying with the XRP investors and the American judicial system. And number 4, this is all a show to shake out those weak hands before they adopt XRP. XRP gonna be moving all that money. Watch out, Swift. Charles Gasparino says, sifting through these new docs in the SEC Gov versus Ripple, it appears that the SEC has adjusted its position on the famous Bill Hinman speech on what constitutes as a security, from originally his opinion to now the opinion of Corporation Finance Div. Interesting. They know the show's coming to an end, and they're trying to throw out all stops before that rocket takes flight. XRP Crypto Wolf attorney Jeremy Hogan says that the unsealed legal memos could mark a pivotal moment in the XRP lawsuit. Bags packed, crawl, walk, then we rock it. Johnny Dean says every time the SEC faces an issue it might lose, it gets someone to sign an affidavit. Ripple sought out to depose Hinman. He signed an affidavit stating that the speech was only his opinion. The judge ordered emails discoverable. It got a sworn affidavit saying it was guidance. The speech was providing guidance that it would indicate to the public how staff throughout the SEC would handle issues relating to the digital assets. Is there a difference between Ethereum and XRP?
Do you see a difference? Am I wrong on this? Is there some difference between Ether and XRP?
Not in my opinion, no. Ethereum was issued in a crowd sale. It was arguably the first ICO. We've heard from Vitalik Buterin and Joe Lubin on stage that they issued it the way they issued it in order to raise money so they could create Ethereum 2.0. And if you recall, this whole thing that Ethereum is not a security is based largely on the opinion of Hinman, who basically said it just barely made its way through because of proof of work, which is something we know is on the roadmap of Ethereum to get away from. So I think the argument that Ethereum is not a security is a paper-thin argument at best.
Okay, so Hinman, you said that's Bill Hinman, who worked at the SEC. This predates Gary Gensler, along with Jay Clayton, who headed the SEC. And both, it seemed, were kind of in disagreement with each other, depending on which day they were talking about it. But William Hinman was very clear when he said Ether is not a security, hence, I guess it's a currency, right? And therefore, Gensler comes, he's left holding the bag. I don't see how, if he's going to sue Ripple XRP, that he doesn't go after Ether, or at least make it look like he is.
I would agree completely. And I say this as someone who's generally a fan of Gensler. I think the whole blockchain economy is very lucky to have an SEC chairman that really seems to care about the process. He cares about the technology. He's quite educated. He's not your typical, old man shakes fist at cloud kind of guy, just trying to regulate everything into compliance. I think he really seems to care about and like the technology. So I'd like to see a little more consistency from that.
XRP mega whales scoop up over 700 million in the second biggest accumulation spree in history. DJ Peter Voss, crypto should be regulated by the CFTC, not other agencies, says X official. A former CFT chairman argues it's time for Congress to allow the agency to take the lead in crypto regulations. Josh Edwards says we're going to be performing updates in the coming weeks to the Costin and Songbird as Ledger City is presented for what it is, as a means to transport yourself to a world where your own creation, where it's tailored to modify you as you see fit. So the Moon Commander currently.
All right. We got some good stuff from Bags. Appreciate it, Bags. And then let's keep an eye on the charts. Oh, what happened here? John Air Max. What happened? What'd you say? Check out Twitter, maybe. Huh? John Air Max. I'm not sure what you mean, man. But I am happy that you're on the XRP train. That's a good thing for you. All right, what's Carl from the Moon saying?
Hello guys and welcome to the Moon. My name is $39,000 for that to remain to be the case. Now, I want to address something right now. Some funny guy online was saying that I am using the testnet. I'm using a demo account, and I just wanted to not spend too much time on this. I just wanted to make it very clear here. Look at this, guys. This is my Bybit account. You can clearly see the URL up here. It is not the testnet. This is my $600,000 Bitcoin long position. It is a real position. And yeah, usually I never address trolling. If you go back into my videos, you will see this pop up every now and then. That is obviously something we have to pay attention to. Let me just delete everything else so you can see here that we're below critical resistance. Back here, we got a bounce off of the support, now acting as resistance. So on the weekly, yes, I think we are actually quite bearish here because we're still in a downtrend. And if you go to the daily time frame, I think you have to pay attention to the fact that we are in a downtrend, but we just got a new higher high here, which is of course a good sign. I think what's happening now is that Bitcoin is in the process of forming a new higher low. And if we get a higher low here, then that is showing us the first higher high, higher low, indicating that this trend is about to change to the upside.
I agree, Carl. I definitely agree. All right, what else on YouTube? What else? What else is going on? Is this game too realistic? Ooh, is it?
same level as the enemy. So if we play carefully, I think we can get a lot of kills. You see what I mean? Right there. Oh, he had me in the line of sight as well. Ooh, that was a disgusting headshot.
That is pretty funny. All right. What else is here? What else? What else? What else? Ladies and gentlemen, what else? Seven hours ago, XRP mega whales accumulating. XRP mega whales accumulating. What else? Apparently these three monkeys like cake. Apparently. Alex Cobb, 14 hours ago. Legal analysis already given to XRP. Really? Legally declared a currency. Okay. John Air Max, XR Doge, do you not know? John Air Mac, if you know anything about XR Doge or myself on Twitter, you would already know the answers to your question. I'm not sure what you're trying to do here. But if you really follow XR Doge or you've ever seen tweets from them or me, you would know that I know about XR Doge and the affiliation. 4D balls are weird. That is weird. Uh-oh. What was that? Moon Lambo, XRP in the moment of truth. Moon Lambo going off on a rant about something for another. Yo, his average videos are like 16, 17 minutes. Crazy. Behind the conspiracy, reptilians. The crypto winter is coming. Andre Jick, this guy knows nothing about crypto. He knows nothing.
That's it. World on. But thanks to life, which I believe normally understand, which is why I don't have an opinion. But all of this to say that Kevin's Titanic reference was off profit, but its outperformance was below average. Think about that headline for a second. And by March, their play it by ear and adjustment sheet was 4.1.
He thinks a crypto went. This guy knows nothing about cryptocurrency. Why is he giving such colorful explanations then if he knows nothing about crypto? Oh my god, Andre Jick is so annoying. He's so annoying. He really is. Crypto winter, like the balls this guy has to say the crypto winter. He knows nothing about cryptocurrency if he thinks that a winter is coming anytime soon to cryptocurrency. The bull runs have gotten longer every year, and he thinks we're headed for a winter because price has been down for just a little bit. It happens in bull runs. Oh, that guy's so annoying. Joe Exotic opens up in jailhouse interview.
They know people are nuts, man.
Cat rescue in Florida. In a wide-ranging interview, he maintained his innocence.
Unapologetic. I stood up for what I believed in, and because I'm not ashamed of who I am. And that is why Tiger King 1 was such a hit, and Tiger King 2 turned out to be a flop.
I read your book, your memoir. It is surprisingly poignant at times.
Keep in mind, I didn't promote that book. I was disappointed in the way it was edited.
Even in prison, he can't seem to shake serious accusations.
A lot of people, including Carol Baskin, but a lot of others who've said that you treated animals cruelly or you euthanized tigers in the wrong way.
I euthanized tigers in the wrong way. I had a federal license by the United States Department of Agriculture, and their protocol, the vet name protocol that was signed off for over 20 years, clearly states euthanization by injection or by gunshot.
So you're denying that you treated animals badly?
What do they call treating animals badly? Keeping them in cages? If people saw my videos on my YouTube channel, I walked in a cage with 20 full-grown tigers and lions at a time. Do you think if I abused them, they would allow that?
The buzz generated from Tiger King's
That's true.
massive success even sparked new interest in a cold case, the disappearance of Carole Baskin's ex-husband, Don Lewis.
Yo, I think she definitely killed Don Lewis. I really do.
One theory in the series?
She fed her husband to the tigers.
It's a claim Baskin has repeatedly denied. Authorities have not identified any suspect in Lewis's disappearance, and his body has not been found. Despite this, Baskin would find herself returning to the spotlight in 2020, competing on Dancing with the Stars.
The cats would tell me to be fierce and to be strong and to roar like a tiger.
If you had a chance to say something to Carole Baskin now, what would you say?
What would I say? I am in prison and she can't leave me alone. So what would I like to say? Carole, go find another reason to live other than Joe Exotic. Because enough is enough.
Even while incarcerated, Joe still maintains a cult following and a steadfast hope. We haven't seen the last of him yet.
One last word for your fans about what if they're not sure what to believe? Is Joe a murderer?
All I can say to them is keep believing in me. I'm not going to let you down. I love each and every one of you people.
Joe Exotic, man. That guy's awesome. I love Joe Exotic. Andre Jick is a Pied Piper. Oh, man. Andre Jick. That guy, man. Yeah, he's definitely a puppet for sure. What is this? Crypto news, massive recovery. What is Sheldon Evans talking about? I guarantee you, I haven't even seen this video, and I guarantee you Sheldon Evans is still pushing his garbage NFT project.
During times like and a lot of new eyes to the crypto industry. And this is, of course, exemplified by this news headline right here. So data from Ultrasound Money reveals that over $1 billion worth of Ether was burned in January, a record burn rate since the introduction of EIP 1559. To identify that the Lightning Network is now available on Cash App. So, of course, the Cash App, which is owned by The Block or created by Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter, it's the make transactions through their phone, but rather is that they're allowing anybody to use their cards in these transactions, meaning that if you have a crypto.com, of course we saw Ethereum here down 34% in just 4 days, your investment just like that. So keep that in mind, always buy the dips and sell the quick moves to the upside, because generally the market gets very overheated, very fearful and very greedy in a short period of time. One thing I do want to identify before we get into some NFTs is, of course, Your Mom's House, my NFT project. We are giving away a mutant ape currently valued at around 19.
I told you.
18.95 Ethereum. This is the first of many of these major giveaways we do.
Currently valued at 19.5 Ethereum. Yeah. How many of them have actually sold? I don't care what you value it at. I could value this COVID test at $1 million. Doesn't mean someone's going to buy it. Yo, these people are going after your money, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful. I used to like Sheldon Evans until he sold out. These guys are all making these garbage-ass NFT projects and trying to get you to put your hard-earned money into them. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. The money is not in those NFTs. They're not. Believe me. The VV app. The VV app has licenses with big corporations. Walt Disney, Marvel, all sorts of different ones. Powerpuff Girls. There's so many. All these people that are putting these garbage NFT projects together that don't have licenses with anyone, that are making up these stupid pictures or JPEGs and minting them and trying to sell them for tens of thousands of dollars, they're hoping to get lucky. Don't give them the luck. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do not give up your hard-earned money for garbage-ass NFTs that aren't going to go anywhere. If you want NFTs, you want to do something like that, VV is an amazing app that has augmented reality NFTs that you could place in real life and take pictures with and have fun with. And you know what? I have nothing to do with this. I just know that it's legit because I've researched it. It's mad cool. I like it. And it is legitimately a company that has licenses with big names, including Walt Disney, comics. like Iron Fist, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Black Panther, Mickey and Friends. What else? What else do they have? Spider-Man. They have licenses for Spider-Man, Batman, Harley Quinn, Universal Studios. These are big names that everybody knows. Don't give up your money in garbage NFT projects from people just because they have a lot of subscribers. They think they can push their garbage projects on you, and you're going to give your hard-earned money to them, especially an Ethereum project. You're going to really pay those kind of gas fees? Come on, Ethereum's dead. It's dead. And until they fix it, it's going to stay dead. Terrible. My XRP order just went through. Nice, bro. All right, let's see what's happening here. Let's see what's happening right here, right now. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, if I were you, I would never buy any of those garbage NFTs. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at Rarible. Look at this. Oh, some type of error. Look at this right here. This is what people are buying. Look at this. People are buying these things. This is what you want to buy with your money? Why would you put money? This stuff isn't going to resell. This is garbage. Look at this. This is all garbage. Look at OpenSea. Look at this. This is what you're going to give your money up for? Pixels? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, use your head. Mutant Ape Yacht Club. Look at this. You're going to pay 18 Ethereum for this? Why? Why? Here, you ready? You ready? Watch this. Watch this. I just took a screenshot. You ready? 18 Ethereum for this. You ready? 18 Ethereum for that. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. 18 Ethereum. Here's $55,000. Who wants it? I have it right here. Really? You want to own something like that for $60,000? Come on. Be smart. This is not where it's at. XRP, XLM, cryptocurrencies, the future of the world. The future of money. Not art. God, that's the biggest money laundering scheme in the world. It really is, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. Insane. Eight things you have to stop buying to get rich. But yeah, when you have these YouTubers and they start these NFT projects, I know a couple. Sheldon Evans is one of them. I think Noti Crypto started an NFT project. I mean, come on. Why would you give up your hard-earned money for JPEGs or pictures? NFT itself, the technology of NFT itself, is going to be for deeds, titles and deeds, ownership. When NFTs start being used for what it's really useful for, then you're going to find out. That's when you invest in NFT, the technology itself, wherever that technology is coming from, invest in that. Don't invest in these NFT art projects. Invest in NFT, the technology, period, and where it's coming from, where it's coming out of. The technology itself is big. Because when NFTs start getting used for what they're really used for, like my Apple Watch, like ownership. If I minted this as an NFT, now there's ownership to this watch. Not the fact that it's just I have it, it's in my hand, and possession is 9/10 of the law. But if this was an NFT, I could have my ownership. Here's my NFT, I have ownership. Non-fungible token of Apple Watch. This is the one, it's mine. You would have the NFT. When NFTs start getting used for what they're really going to be meant for, you are going to see exactly how big NFTs are. But right now, don't get scammed with art projects because they're not going to resell. They're not going to resell. You're not going to make money. It's not happening. It's not happening. But if you don't want to believe me, feel free to indulge yourself in NFTs.
With Ukraine, Russia, you got President, executive.
Nothing burger. You know what I'm saying? This is another Russian nothing burger.
Could be.
Or is it a hamburglar?
Well, Crypto Face, we're going to continue on with the rest of the show. We're going to try to have a serious show today, which is going to be very, very hard to do. But thanks for coming on the show.
I'll donate my 10,000. I wasn't supposed.
Very soon. So here we go. We got Biden.
That guy can't even talk.
Going away. There are going to definitely be some scare tactics. I think that never my wildest dream. Y'all remember Birdie used to get on that little thing in the playground and ride her?
Listen to this guy talk.
What were those? The little things that bounce? You know what I'm talking about. So, I can't find a way to make that better. I can't find a way to walk that.
My 10,000. I wasn't supposed to because I won the bet. You know what I'm saying? But
the guy can't even talk in English. Come on, man. How do these people get this big? I really don't understand. I really don't. But more power to them. More power to them. NFT can be useful in gaming, I guess. NFT can be very useful. Yes, it can be. It can be. It can be very useful in gaming, in exchanging things it's going to be very massive, but not for what they're using it for right now. Wait until you're in a game, in something in the game. Yeah, or you want to display your art in the metaverse, in your world, on your walls, in your metaverse house. Cool, man, cool. But don't do it to make money. Don't try to buy them to resell them to make money, because so many bigger and better things are coming, man. And it's not it. It's not it.
Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Doge GF trillionaire.
I already have a cool. Largest XRP accumulation in the past 5 years by top tier whales is in Ryan Fugger about why the founders kept 20%. True, and Chris Larson is complete. That, I think John Deaton is over the target there, because that's Gary Gensler out from under this heat that they just announced one day layer, well, that doesn't change anything. Consensus layer is a security in progress. Everybody knows it. The first Ethereum 1.0 was a security, is a security. Ethereum 2.0 is a security. Just because you change the name to consensus layer doesn't make it a security, and we will not drop it until we have a level playing field, period. We will continue to put the spotlight directly on all of you. Now, I'm not going to play this video, but I encourage you to all go watch it. One thing we hear all these politicians that are hemming and hawing about crypto over the last few months, oh, it's for money laundering, drug dealing, and all that, which is exactly the opposite. Crypto.
It is exactly the opposite. Crypto is not for money. I mean, it can be traced back to anything. Like, cash is what's used for that. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. I cannot wait to see what happens in XRP, guys. Keep an eye out for these two lately. I think we got some big things coming. I really do. And we are going to talk a lot more in tonight's stream. I got some more stuff. Let's kick it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much. I love every single one of you guys. All the likes, all the subscriptions, the memberships, the Blur Gang HODL members, the super chats, donations. You guys are all too generous, and I can't wait to see you all tonight. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you later. Peace.
I got zeroed out my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish and it shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you well, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them but I know they don't care. ODL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Source some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking. Come on. And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. HODL strong all day long, doing it faithfully.